Sports Cards. Get at it.
Hey, Talo Flava. Leotava Dr. John Peterson here, TE2 Edge Sports Cards. Coming at you live and direct, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hey, we got a ton of snow over the night, and today it's going to continue snowing. Got 40, 50 mile an hour winds, and probably 6 to 7 inches of snow. Heavy snow. It's pretty warm out, actually, so going to have to do some shoveling later today, which will be always fun. Shoveling and snow blowing is always a good time. So always gives me an excuse to drink a little bit of this stuff, which is called ganja Scoden specifically, and that's a THC beverage that me and my two homies Kelly and Richard make. It's been a lot of fun. So I haven't really talked about ganja and ganja Scoden, but you can see the stickers there, and just know that we have a THC beverage company, and it's a lot of fun working with those guys. So today we're going to take a look at today's title is called Boom or Bust. Boom or Bust. And it's really going to be about a collection that I recently bought, and I wanted to get your feedback on how you think this is going to go. Typically, I don't do a video before I do the pre-grade and the reveal, but I figured this is such a large collection, there's a lot of fun cards in here. I figured I'd give you all a look-see at what I picked up and get your opinion to see how accurate your predictions are on how you think I'm going to do. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I pre-grade everything. I assign estimated value and an estimated profit. And then in the reveal, the post, which is in the same video, I get the cards graded, put the outlay out there, grading, shipping, cards outlay, and then see how accurate I am with the grades, and then also see how closely I got to hitting the mark on what I thought was going to be the profit from the lot. So this was an interesting lot. Just a little back history on this. I won't take too long with this. I got an email. Excuse me. My apologies. I got an email from a gentleman who lives in Pierre, South Dakota, and a really cool guy. Reached out, said he found me online, Facebook Marketplace, YouTube, not sure which one it was, but he said he had some Kobe's and Jordans he was looking to move and sell. They were from his personal collection. Most of the cards were in top loaders, or had been in top loaders for 30 years, a little under 30 years, 25 to 30 years. And so we went back and forth. He took pictures of everything. For the most part, stuff looked clean, and I don't know how many cards there were. It was quite a bit. There was not a small amount. What you'll see today is a portion of what I ended up buying. We worked out a deal. I did the value on each card, which took a while, right? Because there were hundreds of cards. And we came to a price. Now I ended up paying, I'll tell you right now, $3,200 for the entire lot, including a bobblehead. Jordan bobblehead. I don't know if any of you are familiar with this, but he was looking to sell this. He had some other stuff too, but I took a pass on some of that other stuff. So I picked up the cards and the bobblehead for $3,200. He felt good about that price. I felt good about that price. And overall, I thought it was a good deal, and sent him the money, and he sent me the cards. So I'm not going to go through everything that I got because it would just take too long, but I'll give you a sense of how I broke this down. I looked at the cards, and I looked at their condition. I also looked at what their potential value was as a PSA 8, PSA 9, and or a PSA 10. So some of these cards have already been sold. I was at 2 card shows the last couple weekends, and some of the cards already sold, the non-graded stuff. Well, nothing's graded at this point, but all the raw stuff that's sold. So I usually put the cards into 2 different buckets. So as you watch this video, I guess let me say this. As you watch this video, I'm very curious as to whether or not you think I'm gonna take a loss on this, break even, and or make a profit. All right, because I'm curious about how your how your predictive skills are. There's my wife and one of our dogs. Good morning, guys. So they don't want to be on camera. That's okay, I understand. So yeah, so in the comments, if you could leave me a comment, just based on what you see today, do you think I'm going to lose money, break even, or make money on this enterprise? Knowing that some of the cards have already sold, like a good chunk of them, the raw stuff is already sold, which is fine. All right, so here's the stuff in the top loaders. And this is just a portion of what I had top loaded. I took every card out of the original top loader because most of them were yellowed and put them in brand new top loaders. Oops. So this is mostly stuff that I just didn't think was worth getting graded, either because the condition was a little bit suspect, you know, less than an 8, you know, or I mean, sometimes you can get a card in a PSA 9, just not worth grading it. The condition might be really good, but yeah, it's just not. It's the value in a 9 is just not worth it. Value in an 8 is a loss for sure. So these are all the Kobe's. Not all the Kobe's, but these are some of the Kobe's. There's some fun stuff in here. So again, boom or bust. What's your prediction? Oops, sorry, upside down. Just sold a PSA 9 of that last night on eBay. Excuse me. That's a cool card. Hadn't seen that one before. Let's grab some of these Jordans here. Yeah, I should have counted all the cards. I didn't even think to count everything. Some nice stuff in here. Metal shredders. 94 tops embossed. Really nice guy. Said he had a bunch of KG stuff that he was looking to sell too. I don't know if I'll double back for KG or not. It's the margins on KG are real thin. As much as I love Garnett. There's a He's Back. That's 95. That's the red. Yeah, and it was all Kobe, all MJ. Nobody else. Total D. With this Champion Spirit. No, Shining Moments, excuse me. 89 hoops. Let's see if this is also part of what I got out of that. Yes, it is. So, here's some more. Grab this little stack here. This is the metal. I was at 96. I think it's 96 metal. Yeah, there was some rare air in there. Got double trouble. Inside, outside. Rare air. Is this 96? Yeah, it's a 96 premium skybox. So all this stuff will go into my 5,000 count box. This is a nice card, NBA Top Stars. Standing O. Stadium Club. The tops. Hoops. Face to Face. I thought this card looked pretty clean. I don't know why I decided not to have it graded. There's a Silver Script Auto, or copy of one. All right, so that's a good chunk of the stuff that was top loaded. Gives you a sense of what is not being sent into PSA, which will go into the 5,000 count box for shows for people to thumb through, which is always a lot of fun for people to do. I try to do the 5,000 count box. I usually do like 30% off, 33% off on the 5,000 count box. Because it's just, I mean, that's the stuff I need to move. I've got a bunch of cards sitting over here and want to get things going with that. So, and I try and intersperse some higher value stuff in the box, so it's not all, you know, $2 and $3 cards. Excuse me. All right, that gives you a sense of what was in the top loaders. There are a few more that went into the 5,000 count box already, but that gives you an idea of what I had. Now let's take a look at the ones that I put into the one touches. There's a Boss. Team Skybox, that's a cool card. It's a premium. Z-Force. Board game. That's a $50 card raw. I thought about grading it. Superman, not a very valuable card. This is the Stackhouse's All Fleer. I have an 88 third year. Kobe Premium. Hot Commodities. Bowman Sterling, or no, Top Sterling, excuse me. It's a Class X Robinson, or no, Stackhouse on the back, excuse me. Another 88 Fleer. This is the He's Back Silver. Top Stadium Club Kobe. Is this SPX? Yep. 96. I think this is 96. I think it must have had a scratch on the front. Net Burners Press Pass. Other Net Burners. This is Topps Chrome Apprentices. I thought about getting these graded. Maybe I should. Maybe there's some in here that you think I should get graded. That's a $75 card raw. At least that's what I listed it at. This one's pretty off-centered. Still has the peel on it, though. Maybe this one should get graded. I'll leave that one out. Might change my mind on that one. So yeah, this is the bulk of the collection. As I said, I already sold a few things that were in one touches. I thought it was a real nice collection. It was, you could tell that he had not really touched it in quite some time. Another SPX. Another SPX. A franchise best. Rain Men. Flair. This was actually on a plaque. Thought it looked nice in terms of corners and stuff, but yeah, the edges were chipped in the back, and hard card to find in a good condition. It's SP. Metal Rookie. $20 on that. Famous Nicknames. Edition Swish. People call this Electrified. It's a Gold All-Star from 92, I believe, 92. Got the Skybox. This is 95. And then the King of the Sky Royal Court Stadium Club Kobe. So that's what's left in the mags and the one touches. Yeah, so there's some decent value there. I mean, people at the last card show that I did pulled out the better stuff, and you know, picked it up, and maybe they'll try and grade it themselves. I'm not sure. Look at that Jeter there. It's not one of the ones from that collection that we're talking about now. It's from a different one from Christmas time. Okay, so that's the stuff that I don't intend to send in. So what do you think so far? How are we doing? I mean, I probably have sold maybe $500-600 worth of stuff already from this buy, so that would put me right around $2,700 for what's left. This is all the stuff that I put into the Ultra Pros to send into PSA. So let's go through this stuff here. So this is all stuff that I intend to have graded. So this is an EX. What is this? 2003, 2004, 2003. This is a cool card. Fleer Futures. Got some Japanese on it. I think it's called Characteristics. Not too familiar with that card. Generation EX. 2000. Got an SP first class. So if you see anything in here that you're like, I don't know why you're grading that doesn't make sense, let me know. Upper deck. It's an Ionics. Looks like an Ionics base card. Thought the condition looked pretty good though. I mean, I had all these in here. I've looked at them all. I think the majority of them, obviously there'll be some 6s and probably a 5 and a couple 7s and that sort of shit. But I think most of these I figured were going to get 8s or 9s and maybe a couple 10s. There's a holographics. Base Soaring Stars. Double Topps Finest. This is 2000. Hoop Screams. You saw I had one of those in a top loader. Thought this one looked better of the two. This is all rookie. 96-97 Fleer Ultra. Back's a little rough on the edges, but nice card. Here's some more of those Topps Stadium Club. Now, I don't believe this is the rookie card, because this rookie card is 96, and I think this is 97, but it's got the rookie kind of hollow thing to it, so there's quite a few of those in here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of those. So I'm hoping that I get a couple 10s out of those. Got the SP Rookie Prospects, or no, what does it say? Premier Prospects, sorry. I got a couple of those. So as you're watching, does it look like I've got 3,200 in value, or what, 2,700 in value based on what I've showed you so far? That's the Skybox Premium, that's a rookie. Here's the Topps Stadium Club, 96. Just got one of those back in a PSA 10. A Fleer rookie. Big card if it comes back in a 10. I think it's pretty condition sensitive. Hardwood Prospects. Got a few Ultra rookies here. And then the last ones are the Fleer Metal rookies. I think there's... Oh, there's one after that. There's 4 of those. These come back in a 10. It's a $2,000 card. And then the Class of 96 Fleer Showcase Kobe is the last card in the Kobe lot, or the Kobe portion of the collection. Okay, so that's that. Now on to the MJs. There's 2 stacks of MJs. So the way I organize these orders is typically I do the lesser value, lesser condition cards first. Kind of like to give the grader an opportunity to warm up. Not hit them with my best stuff right away. It's a holographics. This card, not familiar with this, or wasn't familiar with this. The Power Deck. It's a little mini disc CD player. You can pop into your DVD CD player, I guess. 98 Finest. 97 Metal Universe. This looks like it's the, championship. Bowman's Best. Base. Hoop Screams. I thought this card looked pretty clean, actually. Yeah, it's Top Stadium Club. I love the Top Stadium Club inserts from the 90s for Jordan. Flair Showcase. That's probably be a 7. These are impossible to grade. I mean, I thought it looked clean. Here's the High Risers. This is a fun card. Was it 96? Let me look. 97. Little bit of an issue up on the edge up there. I'd probably make this an 8. Otherwise, I thought this looked pretty decent. Back actually is not bad. Finishers, Topps Finest. That's 96. Flair Showcase, base. Row 2. Yeah, row 2. Not too familiar with this card. Must be an upper deck. Yep. AS2 All-Star card. It's a Fleer Ultra, 97. Let me see, 96 or 97? 96. That'd be a nice card in a 10. Oh boy, I've tried grading this card a couple different times. Not had a lot of luck. I think I've gotten an 8, 6. I don't think I've even gotten a 9, but send these two in. Thought the second one looked better than the first one. Flair Style. Nuts and bolts. So all these are going to PSA. Finest Mystery Orange border. Thought this border looked the most centered. Still off though. Profiles. Jordan and Robinson. It's a fun card. Oh, this is the EXL. It's a blue variation. SPX. This one actually had a halfway decent hollow that wasn't totally scratched. I mean, you barely touch those and they scratch. Got the reprint. Special Forces. Got this in a PSA 9 back a couple weeks ago. Love that card. Oh, excuse me. I think this might be 8. Hopefully comes back as an 8. Larger Than Life. This is Skybox. What year is this? 96? No, it's 95. Yeah, so back is pretty tough though. That corner down there. Probably a 7, 6 or a 7. If there's surface stuff, it'll be a 6. Collector's Choice. So that's the first stack of the MJ. Raw stuff I plan to send in. And then this is the last group. This has, I think, a little more value than the first stack for Jordan. Tend to backload these borders. Had some decent success with that. A lot of people talk about Jordan being pop counted. Yeah, that's I'm sure that's true. I have no doubt. Compared to like 10, 15, 20 years ago, yeah, this Topps Chrome. Was this 98? Yep, 98 Topps Chrome. So, I mean, I don't expect tons of 10s, but there's a lot of value in 8s and 9s with Jordan. Metal Shredders. That's such a cool card. I love the metal stuff. This is Class Axe. Of course, the border and centering on these cards is just notoriously challenging, right? So of these 3, this is the worst. This is the middle. This was, I thought, the best for centering. Could be wrong though, you never know. Got a couple Bowman's Best base. Seen this before. This is highlights, shining moments, excuse me. This is SP. Metallized. So nothing huge in here. I mean, nothing that's going to be like worth 10 $10,000 or anything like that. Probably not even 5. This is an Enfuego. I thought it looked really good, other than this print line, which is just on the edge. You can kind of see it there in the light. Probably a full grade. But this Topps Finest looked pretty good. A little off-center. Back looks pretty good, though. Maestros. Nuts and bolts. Got a couple of the big finish. These aren't really super valuable cards, but still worth getting graded. This is the base Jordan metal. A couple Topps Sterling. Got a couple of 94 Finest. Took the peel off of those. I'm a take the peel off type of guy. Sharpshooter. This was in a screw down, but it had a little spot for the card to fit in, so it wasn't like just flat on the screw down on the poly. Thought this looked really good. It's actually a fairly decent card in the 10. Thought that looked good. We got Supreme Court. We've got the Center Stage. I'd love to get a 9 on this. Thought that card looked pretty icy. Jordan Lebron. 2003 Upper Deck. 2005 Upper Deck. Okay. All right. Got this Cool Air. It's a cool card. This is the promo or sample. Race for the playoffs. I forget why that card's at the back. I've tried to get this card graded as a 10, come back as a 9. Most recently came back as a 9. Just love this card. I think it's one of my all-time favorite base cards of Jordan. Man, and a 10, this is like a $600 card. So really hoping I can get a 10 on this one, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Famous nicknames. Awesome metal from Holographics. Card's pretty valuable in a 10. I don't know if it'll come back as a 10 though. This was not from this lot or collection. This is a Bombardier, as you've seen it in other videos. Cracked it out, came back as a min size, and hoping to submit it with this lot. So this is the one card that it does not belong with this lot, so don't figure that in. Here's a top crop. I sold, I think, one top crop out of a one touch last weekend or 2 weekends ago. This was the better of the two, in my opinion. And then this is the Fleer 96-97 Total O Acetate, which has a pretty high gem rate. I thought this one looked pretty good. So, all right, folks, that's what I got. I mean, so based on what you just saw, are you predicting boom? Do you think I'm going to make more than what I paid? Which was $3,200 total, about $2,600 for what you saw here today. Do you think I'll bust? Do you think I'm going to do worse than this once I get this all graded? Now again, it's not just $3,200. You got to figure in the cost to have the cards graded. Right now, PSA is at $20 for Collectors Club, 45-day turnaround, which I think is a little misleading because I've heard they've had a little bit of a backlog. They're just grading tons of Pokemon cards. So you figure there's about 100 cards in there, so about $2,000 for the grading, $3,200 for the collection. That's $5,200 total. How do you think I'm going to do? So I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for the comments. The last couple of videos have done really, really well. And just want to say thank you and God bless to everyone out there. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, hit the subscribe and or the like button. And again, if you got any Kobe or MJ you're looking to sell, man, I'm your guy. And yeah, take care. Have a blessed day. Peace out. One love.